as bad as this offseason's been, and it's been bad, the Houston Texans trade for Stephon Diggs, and on the same day, the Cowboys choose to sign Chuma Edoga back?
What?
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back. Like I never left. Maybe I wish I left. Because, man, look, man. Cowboys front office know how to piss you off, don't they? Listen, before I get started, man, I appreciate y'all, man, at 25K. I appreciate that. Y'all been running it up. We heading towards 26K. Thank y'all. If you want to join the team, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let's talk about what's going on today. All right. I titled the video like that because it's as real as I can be. No clever title, just real. Listen, this offseason's been bad. Like, one of the worst, especially since I've been covering the Cowboys or, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. It's just every time we get our mind wrapped around, okay, look, Cowboys not going to sign nobody. They're not going to do nothing. Free agency is come and gone. They're not going to extend Dak Prescott. They're not going to give CeeDee Lamb a contract. They're not going to extend Micah Parsons. Fine. This is going to be the last ride, last dance, whatever you want to call it. And then next year, we're just going to have to start with a clean slate, whatever that slate look like, whether it's a new quarterback, whether they draft a quarterback at 24. I don't know what they're going to do at this point. Like, every day, it's like a swinging pendulum. It's like positive, negative. It's never in the middle. It's just both sides. You know what I'm saying? But every time I get myself wrapped around, okay, I'm just going to do mock drafts. I'm going to focus on the draft. I'm going to focus on stuff that not I can control, but stuff that I know is going to happen. Like, I thought I knew we was going to sign some free agents. Wrong. Thought I knew we was going to extend our players. Wrong. I know we have to draft because we have to participate. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just focus on the mock drafts. It's all good. Then, breaking news. Stephon Diggs traded to the Houston Texans. Shout out to the Texans. Shout out to C.J. Stroud. They going for it. Young, great quarterback. Already a top 10 in the league, in my opinion. Only can go up from here. Maybe I'm giving them too much praise too early. You let me know in the comments what you think. But whether that's here nor there, they see their window. They're going to build around a young quarterback. And before somebody jumps in the comments and say, you know what the Cowboys should do. Well, the Cowboys had a chance to do that in 2016. And then 17. And then 18. And then 19. And they just never took advantage of it. They wanted to do receiver by committee, make Zeke hold out, do everything but build around a young player. So I don't want to hear it. And before somebody says, but it was Tony Romo's contract. Well, if you're going to say that, then you get ready for that again. Because after Dak walks, if they don't do their job, guess who else is going to have dead money on their cap? And then they're going to give you the same excuse. Well, we would have built up, but the money from the Dak contract kept us from doing it. So before you get mad and keep blaming the quarterback, one of these days he's going to be gone. If everything keeps shaping up like it looks, he's going to be gone. And who you going to blame then? Answer that in the comments for me. Who you going to blame then? Anyway, so they get their Diggs contract. And, naturally, we start getting off into our, what scenarios, what the Texans are going to do. We just kind of minding our business, thinking about the draft. And then all of a sudden, breaking news. Not literally breaking news, but the Cowboys have signed someone. Wow. Okay, who we get? Chuma Edoga. Now look, man, I got mad on Twitter or X or whatever you call it. I said F Chuma Edoga. Not because of him, just because of the actual, it's bad timing. Read the room. Do that signing on Friday. Just realize that, okay, the Texans just did that. Let's just wait. It's probably a bad time. It's not a good time. I don't know who's running the Cowboys, but this signing did not have to be publicized yet. You could have held off. You know what? I'm going to chill. I'm going to let them just have a day. Let's just let them focus on the Diggs thing, and then we just slide this through on Friday afternoon. Something else. No, let's push it out right now. Let's make a graphic. Yeah, let's make we signed Chuma Edoga graphic and post it on the Cowboys Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, because the fans been waiting for us to re-sign Chuma. They've been praying for that. Not Gilly. No, don't go re-sign Gilly. No, not Dante Fowler. We don't need him. Let him walk. Not, I don't know, Hank. Nah, we don't need Hank. Chuma. That's who they've been fighting. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Every time I get my mind, and y'all know I am super optimistic. I try my best to look at it glass half full. I find ways to look at the team and say, our team ain't still half bad. We ain't lose nothing but some depth. We can probably replace that. Players got to step up and play better, and we just going to have to see. That's how I've been trying to wrap my mind around this thing, and every single time I do that, here come the Jones family. Yo, let's put the Chuma signing out right now, right after the Diggs trade. It's like they trolling us on purpose. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, at some point, it's almost like law averages. We've been just losing so much this offseason. You almost feel like, yo, man, something good gotta happen. Right? Like, the draft gotta fall perfect because we just been having a horrible offseason. At least that's what I hope. Like, law average, something gotta shake. It can't be all bad all offseason and a bad season, can it? Maybe it can't. Anyway, look. Let's shift gears. Let's get back to some positivity. Let's talk about what the Diggs trade could mean. The Buffalo Bills already out here with, I think, 11 draft picks before the trade. Now, I think they only get a second-round pick, and I think it's next year. I don't think it's this year, but they got 11 draft picks. Now, they have holes. They do have holes. So they might need 11 draft picks because apparently like 6 of their players left, 7. So they have holes. But unlike the Cowboys, they have signed some people. They didn't just say, we'll just fill it with the draft. Newsflash, that's how people handle their business. But that's neither here nor there. They might have an option for us to trade with us. Let me pull this up. And you know what? It might be a good idea. They genuinely might be able to trade with us. I've been team trade back. I think that's how we can conquer this draft. I feel like there's a bunch of gems in the early second round all the way to about the 4th. I feel like there's, of course, amazing players in the first round, but what we need, our needs, this year, our needs can really be filled in those 2-3 rounds. Seriously. The 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th can be a gold mine. We can rebuild this team. I ain't saying it'll be perfect, but more darts, more players is what we need. Not just one great player because we have bigger holes to fill, I feel like. And like I said, the Bills have 11 picks, so they probably are willing to trade up. They're looking for a receiver. Now, how far do they want to trade up is the question. If I'm Stephen Jones, I'm calling them today. Not because they're going to make the trade today. Just letting them know, hey, we open for business. If Brian Thomas is on the board, come up and get him. Now, I know you're going to be like, why don't we take Brian Thomas? Because we need more than a receiver. I hate it. But we do. I would love to just take Brian Thomas right there, but we need more than a receiver. That's it. We might need a tackle. We need a center, apparently. We need linebackers. We need D tackles, multiple D tackles. We need running backs, probably multiple running backs. And y'all see that when I do my mock draft in a second. But we need the draft capital. We just do. It's just a year where as much as I want to take Brian Thomas Jr., we can't. So we got to sell him or the best receiver or the best thing to the highest bidder and trade back at least, I would say, anywhere from 4 spots to 10 to 15 spots to pick up draft capital. I'll put up on the board a trade that I did in the PFF simulator of possible mocks, and I traded them the 24th pick for the 28th pick, 128, that's in the 4th round, and 144. And then I went to work. I'm gonna read this off to y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think, whether it's good or not, and that's fine. Like, it's a mock draft. I'm not Will McClay. Before y'all get in here, yo, that mock draft is stupid. Look, man, I'm trying. I am trying, so roll with me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Tap in or tap out. Do what you got to do. So after that trade, I took Jackson Powers at 28. I know a bunch of people are going to say, he's not going to be there. That's fine. There's other offensive linemen we can take, and we can lean that way, whether it's Morgan, etc. But in this mock draft, he was there, so I took him. Then 56, I took Jonathan Brooks. I know the ACL is scaring people, but we going to need a running back, so that's who I took. My new pet cat in the draft is Malachi Corley, the Yak King. Do your own research. Malachi Corley is co-signed by Steve Smith, Sr., the great receiver that knows how to analyze receivers. He saw Cooper Kupp before everyone else saw Cooper Kupp. I trust him and his eyes with receiver, not mine. So Malachi Corley in round 3. Then I took Christian Jones, tackle, who's ranked 130th out of all the players on the board, because I wanted to get a tackle that's better than Chuma Edoga or Asim Richards. And I think just his pedigree would put him there. So maybe Chuma can get cut. But anyway, then I took cornerback Kamal Hayden. A couple people told me on Twitter there's other cornerbacks that are probably better. And we'll see. I was just trying to fill needs. I took defensive interior Jordan Jefferson from LSU, SEC pedigree. Thought he'd be great for the team. I took Trevin Wallace. Like I said, he's been connected to the Cowboys. Heavier set linebacker, fits what Mike Zimmer likes. I took Evan Anderson. That's our one tech, big 346-pound dude. Just a trash can full of dirt. Then I took Rasheen Ali, another running back, just in case we want to bring Jonathan Brooks along slowly. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that mock draft. Like I said, I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying. But every time I do, here come the Cowboys. Pissing me off. But we gonna and pray that tomorrow's a better day. I holla.